Welcome, everybody, to Cranberry, Pennsylvania. This is Pittsburgh Penguins versus Syracuse 2013. Off to a good start here. Buff heading down the ice. Syracuse chips it out of the zone. In goes Mazza to go pick it up. He's knocked down, but the Syracuse player still gets the puck out into the neutral zone. Nice work there by Buff, and dumps it into the zone, and he goes, picks up his own pass, tries to get it out to the front. Oh, stick stopped by the goalie, and the goalie now stopped that play. That was 2 shots already, so let me just adjust the shots here. Nice pass out front. That was number 20, Hamilton. Hamilton trying to get it back to Howe. Howe cross to, gets that across to Hollis. It does sneak out. Hollis still keeps control of the puck, gets that up to number 51, Shamil. And Shamil dumps it into the zone. Looks like a delayed penalty call here on Syracuse. And the delayed penalty is to number 10 on Syracuse. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Oh, there's actually 2 penalties. Syracuse got 2 for 1, it seems. Okay. Syracuse did knock it down the ice. Hollis comes back to pick it up. Hollis driving this up the ice and has with him number 25. Oh, shot to the net. That just goes wide. Puck comes back to Howe. Howe takes a look. Howe shot does get stuck. Hollis now tries to shoot that to the net. Great defense work by penalty kill work by Syracuse. Syracuse does get it out. Nakai trying to work it back in with Casamoso. Casamoso across. He's pinned to the boards. Nakai goes in to help. Shot to the net pad, save, and another shot, and there it is. That goes into the net for the first goal of the game. And I believe one of the penalties is gone, but we still have one of them. Nice work by the Penguins. That's the first goal. Well, big night for How Hockey Live. There's 3 broadcasts tonight, so 1, 2 simultaneous. It's the 07s in Rhode Island are playing. So if you saw that game as you were trying to log on, that was the other game that was playing. And that's Elliot's older brother. Boff sends that back up to number 4. He's hauled down. That was to Mock. Mock couldn't get a shot off, and Sanders trying to get puck on it there. We are back at even strength. Sanders bringing the puck back down. And Penguins dump it into the Syracuse zone. Syracuse now working it back the other way. Nice stop there by Hamilton. Hamilton driving it in. Big shot. Oh! There was a just hit off the post there. Syracuse trying to get it going back the other way. That kept in by Howe. Howe shot to the net. Pad saved by the goalie. Rebound. Syracuse picks it up, chips it up the boards, comebacks to Howe. Howe shot again towards the net. That gets caught in traffic, and Syracuse sends it out into the middle of the ice. Hollis over to Howe. And shot in. Sorry, that wasn't Hollis. That was, can't see who that is. I think that's Morrison. He sends that up the ice. And Syracuse taking that back away. There's a stretch pass open, but a nice skate back by Morrison to close that. And now Morrison goes around the boards and picks up the puck. He's checked into the boards, but he gets the puck up to Sanders. Sanders now headmans that up to Casamoso, and Casamoso takes that into the zone. Sanders trying to help him, but Syracuse does get control of that, sends that out into the neutral zone. Syracuse still has control of that in the neutral zone. Casamoso with a nice back check, and now he's battling at the side. Nakai cycling it over towards Decker. Decker sends that up to Casamoso. Out front, puck loose. That was one shot on net. Let me record that. And puck comes back the other way. Hollis now picks up that puck. Hollis sends that around to Mock and gets that all the way up towards Nemeth. Nemeth now headmans that to tried to head that to Boff, but Syracuse trying to get a shot on that, and Penguins doing a good job catching up the traffic. That's Mazza now has the puck, breaks into the Syracuse zone. He's steered wide. He tried to shoot to the net, but didn't get there. In comes Nemeth with a nice shot to the net. That got caught in traffic. That one does make it through from Morrison and is deflected wide. There's a nice shot there from Mock, did not connect. And Syracuse sends that down the ice. That's going to be an icing play at 8:22. Okay, so we got Nemeth on forward and Howe and Hollis on defense. That comes Hamilton, tries to get that back to Howe. Howe shot towards the net, up to Hamilton. Hamilton, shot to the net, does not make a mistake, and scores. And that makes it 2-0. Okay, we got facing off Nemeth. Nemeth. They start pushing the puck ahead. Puck comes back to Howe. Howe trying to keep that puck in. Gets that up towards Hamilton. Hamilton Chips that down. Here goes Syracuse. Syracuse driving to the net. Shot. Big pass. Saved by Pele. And that now is a turnover. Hamilton picks it up, starts going back the other way. He drives it down the ice. He steered wide. But great play by Pele with a big save. Decker driving that in now for the Penguins. Decker has with him Sanders and Decker working together. Nice work there by Mazza. Mazza trying to get that puck up. Penguins now working that puck out of the zone. Now that comes out to Nakai. Nakai driving that up, sends that up to Mazza. Mazza's hauled down and steered to the outside. Nakai does pick it up. He gets a shot to the net. And that will be a stoppage of play. Oh, and there's going to be another penalty here at 6:22. Against number 25. Penguins on another power play. Looks like Boff trying to steer that to the outside. The Syracuse have been doing well on their power play today. Howe does try to send that up, does get that into the Syracuse zone. Syracuse now trying to get that puck out again. Some nice work there by Mock, and Howe goes in to help. Comes back out to Boff. Boff doing a great job steering that around. And looks like another penalty. I can't see who it's to. And it's another Syracuse player. Looks like number 6. And so it's going to be another 5-on-3. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. It's another shot on net there. Let's just see. Elliot usually helps me with the score clock, and he's not here, so I'm bouncing between the score clock and the there. Hollis picks that up. Hollis shot towards the net. Syracuse does get the puck out and starts driving it down the ice. Puck comes back out into the neutral zone. Syracuse chips it back in. Hollis chips it back out again, up towards Shamil. Shamil driving it up. Hamilton asked for it, and that's an offside play. That is Decker. Decker working at the side there with Hamilton, and puck comes back in the zone. Hollis goes in to chase it, sends it around the boards towards Shamil, and Syracuse sends it back in. Puck comes back around to Hollis. Hollis interception there by... nice work by Hamilton. He stops that interception, drives it all the way into the zone, and shot towards the net. And the goalie freezes it right away. We're back at even strength across the board. Morrison gets that up towards Sanders. Sanders now driving that in. Has with him Nemeth. And that shot goes wide. Nice play by Mazza to open up some space. He drives it into the Syracuse zone, gets an open shot, sends that upstairs, and that is a goal. That makes it 3-0 with 3:08 left in the first period. Penguins dominating. Howe gets control of the puck off the faceoff, gets it up towards Boff. Boff now driving that in. Boff, nice pass over to Nemeth. I think that was Nemeth. Puck comes back to Boff, and he keeps the puck in. Looks like Hollis is down. 2:38 left in the period. Coach is going out to go check out Hollis. Medic is on the way there now. So two of them actually. Corey is one of our medics. He does a great job. It's big help last week at the USHL. And keeping all the players safe. So we have another live feed going on right now. It's happening in Rhode Island. So this is the other How Hockey live feed. They're deep into the third period. Pittsburgh Penguins 15U up 4-2 against Mid-Fairfield Rangers. This is a team they have not beat this year and looking to go for a first win. So that's looking promising. That team is playing super strong. They made it to semifinals last week at USHL. So some good success by the Penguins. The 09 boys won their game just before this one, 8-6 against Columbus, and now it looks like I think that's Hollis. So yeah, He's been taken off the ice. The at least the clinic is right there. So Corey's, you can see Corey taking care of Hollis right now. And great medical group here at UPMC. Okay, here we go again. Boff trying to drive that up. Puck comes back to Decker. Decker with a big shot, and that goes in. Wow! So that makes it 4-0. Penguins looking really good. Syracuse now trying to get something turned around. They start breaking into the Penguin zone. And Shamil coming to back check. Shot towards the net. That's one shot. Pele with the big save. Syracuse doing a good job trying to keep that puck in, but Saunders does break it out, and he starts advancing up the ice with Hamilton. Syracuse does get control of that. And Syracuse breaks that into the Penguin zone. Syracuse gets that to the top of the house. Shot! Pele with the big save. Oh! He saved it, but it kept weird bounce. And that actually went in. That was a weird bounce and made its way into the net. So that makes it a 4-1 hockey game. And definitely, coach must have said something because they definitely had a spring in their step ever since that first faceoff. That was moments before. Okay, Penguins trying to answer now. Casamoso driving in with Nakai. Big shot to the net. That chips off, that bounces off the crossbar. And that's a shot on net. And the puck comes back. It's going to be I think there's going to be a penalty on Penguins. Let's see. Yeah, penalty on Penguins. On number 93. Puck is dropped. Comes back around to number 11, Mazza behind the net. Mazza trying to stick handle his way out of the zone. Does headman that up out of the zone towards Mock. Mazza now, Mock back to Mazza. Mazza driving that in. Mazza does keep control of that puck. Gets a nice shot off on the Syracuse goalie. Syracuse trying to do something with this power play. They get knocked down. Mazza chips up towards Mock. Mock driving in. Comes back to Decker. Decker getting that back over, and that's the end of the first period. So looks like Mid Fairfield has closed the gap on for the 07 Pittsburgh Penguins. The lead is 4-3 in that hockey game. And they're almost done. I can't see what the time remaining is there for that game. But this game going very well. 4-1. Okay, this is the start of the second period here. And we got number 9 facing off. That is Nemeth. 4-1 hockey game. Let's go. We're on a... Nemeth gets control of the puck right away. Drives it into the Syracuse zone. He gets tied up in the traffic. Saunders comes back to help. And Syracuse trying to make something left of the 24 seconds of their power play. Howe tried to get that over, but it didn't come over. Nice work there by Mazza keeping that puck in. Back check. Nice shot by Nemeth. Oh! And that goes in. Making it 5-1. Another odd bounce on that play there. Boff trying to push that puck ahead. We're almost back at even strength. Boff on Mock. Now driving in. Big shot to the goalie. Goes up and over. Registers another shot. Puck comes back out of the neutral zone. And Boff tries to send that back out. Syracuse not putting up a pretty good battle here, not allowing the puck to advance down. And Penguins finally do get it into the Syracuse zone. Syracuse breaks it out of their zone again. Some battling at the boards here. Syracuse wins that. They start driving into the Penguin zone. Gets it around Mock, and now Mazza is there to pick it up, and Mazza starts driving that up the ice. He's now playing like a soccer player. Nice kick out towards Hamilton, and Mazza goes back and gets a stick. Big stick check on Hamilton. Hamilton unable to get a shot off, but he did get the puck in the zone. Syracuse now breaking that back up. He knocks down his player. It's going to be a penalty on him, and that will be another power play for Syracuse. Number 6, Decker. Puck will be dropped in the Penguins zone. Puck is dropped. Penguins do get that puck out of the zone. Nice foot race here by Casamoso. Puck comes back to Morrison. Morrison keeps that puck in. Morrison again keeps that puck in. And Penguins doing another great job on this penalty kill. Syracuse driving back the other way. That's offside. Battling here, player number 11, Mazza. Driving that up, Mazza. Coming back the other way. He's driving, takes that across the line, gets that over to Hamilton with a big shot. Rebound. Pass over to Hamilton. Big. Hamilton does a big backhand up over the goalie into the back of the net. And that makes it. Oh, and we're shorthanded. Oh, my goodness. So, 20 shots to 3. Hamilton again on fire, going straight to the net. Oh, make no mistake. Hamilton gets another goal. 7-1. Whoa. That's 2 shorthanded goals by Hamilton. Shamil facing off. Mazza bringing that back down. Mazza now driving that back up. Mazza, nice pass over towards Shamil. Shamil battling in the corner here. Shamil back to Hamilton. Hamilton at the top of the circle trying to get his 3rd straight goal. Puck comes back out of the zone. Howe chips it back in. That's offside. Puck comes back, Syracuse zone. Nemeth chips it up off the boards, gets it up towards Nakai, and they chip that out of the zone. Morrison comes back, backhands it up the ice, and gets that back up to Nakai. Nakai going up. He's driving into the Syracuse zone. Sends that back to Howe. Howe with a shot to the net. And that's a pad save. Nice work there by Nakai and Howe. 10:38 left in the second period. 7-1 game. Looks like we have Sounders facing off. Oh, big hit. That was on Hamilton. No penalty called on that. Penguins getting into the Syracuse zone. Syracuse trying to get that back out. Hamilton chips that off the boards, gets that up towards Nemeth. Puck comes back towards Morrison. Morrison, big shot to the net. That was deflected down. Goalie with the save, though. .9:28 left in the second. Okay, so 9:17. Looks like we're going to get a penalty, or it's number 25 again. Got a penalty, and the Penguins are going to go on a power play. Got on forward. We got Nemeth. Nemeth facing off, gets that over towards Nakai. Shot towards the net. That was Morrison, and they get that in. And that was a nice power play goal. Nemeth wins that puck. He starts driving that up the ice. Has with him Nakai. Nakai trying to get a shot off. Syracuse doing a good job clogging up the house area. Oh, it's going to be a trip called on that play at 8:53. That's going to go to... It's going to go to Morrison at 8:53. Not sure what's going on there, but looks like Penguins got another penalty. Is that a 10-2 or something? Or I don't know. So let's get this figured out. 8:53. Not quite sure. It could be a 10-2. Guess we'll figure it out. Oh yeah, because we still have 4 on the ice. So probably a 10-2. I'm not sure why. Okay, Syracuse. Gets the puck out. They start driving down. This is Hamilton again. Hamilton with the Jets. And Hamilton comes around and shoots. And he is tripped up. So there's going to be a penalty on that call. And that's going to be at 8:24. High penalty game. This is going to be number 55. And Penguins 07 just won their game in Rhode Island. So congratulations to them. Puck coming back down the other way. Nice stick check there by Mazza. And starts coming back the other way. And, oh, nice save by the Syracuse goalie. It's 8:01. So we got a bit of 4-on-4 happening here. For another 39 seconds. Puck comes back to Howe. Howe unable to get the shot off. Syracuse sends it out of the zone. Puck comes back. Back up to Howe. Howe now driving this up. Howe sends that over towards Casamozo. And they start coming back the other way. Boff doing a good job. Boff starts taking that back up the other way. Oh! Shot. The goalie went the wrong way. That was almost a goal. 7-19, but the goalie got back just in time. And 26 shots to 3. Puck is dropped. And Syracuse rushing back the other way. Nice work there by Decker to keep that puck in. We're now back at, we're on power play now for a little while. Looks like it is 10-2. So Morrison is going to be out for 10 minutes. So it's probably going to be, he's not going to be back on until about a 12-minute mark in the third. Shamil works his way into the zone. Shamil doing a great job here. Still keeping control of that puck. Hamilton helping him out. And Syracuse stop. I'm not sure what call that's going to be now. Let's just go see. Syracuse now has a breakaway. Mock coming back at Mock speed and stops that advance. Decker now picks that puck up, trying to get that back up the boards towards Mazza. And Penguins get that out of their zone. Here goes Mock now. Mock coming in with Casabassa. He gets knocked down. It's going to be a penalty on that. And Mock comes back, sends that back to point. That's to Mazza. Mazza over towards Decker. Decker. Decker up towards Mock with a shot. Goalie save. Shot again. Goalie saved again. That was by Casamoso. And now there's going to be another penalty called here, so let's just try to figure out the clock. So 28. And what number is this? Number 55 again. We got 29 seconds left on the other penalty. Not sure why it's not showing up. 33. 33, set. 0. Penguins facing off another 5-on-3. Hopefully the Penguins can do the fight. It's Nemeth facing off. Nemeth with number 51 Shamil. And on point we have Nakai and Howe. Puck comes back to Howe. Oh, it chips up over his stick. Howe gets that over towards Nemeth. Nemeth now gets control of that puck. He starts bringing that up, gets that up to Shamil. Shamil breaks into the zone. He's pushed to the outside. Nemeth over up towards Shamil. Shamil sends that back towards Nemeth and try to get that back. Puck comes back. Shamil driving that in. Shamil shot towards the net. That gets blocked. And now we're at 5-on-4. And Nemeth now racing in. Nemeth, nice work. Nemeth pass over and interception by the Syracuse. Syracuse breaks out of the zone and nice patience at the blue line while he waits for his teammate to come on there. Sanders over to Nakai. Nakai tried to get that over towards Mock. Mock has to go pick that up in the corner. Nakai goes in and picks that puck up over to Mock. Mock trying to get that over towards Nakai. It's Howe over towards Boff and big shot to the net. And at 3:59. 28 shots to 3. 2 seconds left. Mock now taking that back in for the Penguins. And Syracuse driving that back out the other way. Number 11, Mauza, going in, takes it behind the Penguins' net. He cycles that around. Mock waiting for it on the hash marks. Mock driving that up out of the Penguin zone. Gets that up to Saunders. Saunders driving that up. It's a body check on the Syracuse player. That's going to be called. And another penalty, and this is number 63. Another power play for Penguins. 8-1 hockey game. About 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Shamil facing off. Shot to the net. That's in the goalie's mask. Shamil's knocked down, pushed out of the way. Nice work there by Casamoso. Puck does sneak out. Boff keeps that puck in. In chases Nakai. Nakai battling behind the net. Penguins trying to make some. Oh, that went across the crease. Did not go in. And Nakai battling at the side here. Gets it out front to Shamil, who's open. But Shamil unable to get a shot off, and Syracuse starts driving that down the ice. And Nemeth waiting at the blue line. Nemeth starts driving in. Nemeth has with him Nakai. And Howe keeps that puck in. And here goes the big shot by Casamoso. And a bunch of boys down in front of the net. Like we got 31 shots to 31 to 3. Another goal by the Penguins. Okay, let's see, 141, and that's 9 to 1, 32 to 3 shots. So we're definitely outranking Syracuse. Puck is dropped, 1:36 left in this period, shot. Now Mazza comes down, gets it up to Hamilton. Hamilton driving it up the ice and tries to get that up to Mock. And that play is stopped at 1:20. Sanders facing off for the Penguins. We got Boff and Howe on D. Puck is coming back. Last minute of the game. Howe keeps that puck in. Syracuse trying to get that puck out. They do get it out into the neutral zone. They start advancing down. Boff goes in to block. They do get that into the Penguin zone. Sanders goes in to picks it up. Sanders, nice cutback. He starts driving up the side of the boards. Syracuse with a back check, get a shot on goalie. And nice work there by Boff. Pass off the boards to Schmiel. Schmiel advancing up the ice, 19 seconds left. And Nakai breaking that into the Penguin zone, comes back out to Boff with the shot. 3 seconds left. Howe to Boff. Boff, shot! And no goal. End of the third. Okay, so let's see. Third period. Just going to go on mute. Welcome back, everyone. So Morrison is back. So the 10-2 is over, and we are starting our third period. Syracuse driving into the Penguin zone. Syracuse, big shot on net. Syracuse with a strong start to this third period. Penguins now breaking that out. Hamilton driving it down the ice. Hamilton, nice stick handle work. Drives in, goes to the backhand, makes that double digits for the Penguins. Ten to 1 hockey game. Sanders facing off. Sanders up towards Boff. Boff driving that in. Puck comes back to the point. Big shot there back to Decker. And Syracuse dumps it into the Penguin zone. Decker goes to pick it up. Looks like Mazza gets it, sends it back to Decker. Decker chips it up the side of the boards to Boff, and Boff breaks it out of the zone. Syracuse does get control of that puck and dumps it back into the Penguin zone. Howe goes to pick it up. Howe driving this up the ice. He stick handles it up the ice and tries to get that over towards Mock. Comes back to Sanders in the neutral zone. In goes, oh, there we go. Mock now driving that up the ice, goes across the blue line. And Mock, big shot to the net. And puck comes out. Nakai over towards Howe. Howe does see Nemeth open and Nemeth starts breaking that into the zone, and he starts driving towards the net. Sends that back to Howe. Howe over towards Nakai. Nakai, Penguins playing really well together. And nice pass, and puck loose at the side of the net. The net was open, nobody there to put the puck over the line. And Syracuse now has control of the puck. They're trying to break it out. Nice pressure there from Nemeth. And now the puck comes back out. And Nakai now goes back and picks it up. Nakai sends that up towards Shamil. Shamil driving that out of the zone. And Nemeth out of the zone towards Hamilton. But Syracuse gets control at 11:36. Howe gets that up towards Hamilton. Hamilton now breaking that into the zone. Hamilton shot. That goes into the back of the net. And that makes it 11-0. And now it's going to be running time. 35 shots. Big shot on net there. Syracuse now breaking that out of their zone, sends that down the ice. Mazza skating fast to try to stop the icing. Mazza now takes it behind the Penguins net, sends that up the boards towards Casamoso. Casamoso, nice cross ice pass to Mock, and Mock breaking that in to the Penguins zone. Or sorry, into the Syracuse zone. Syracuse, though, does get control of the puck. They get the puck out into neutral. Sanders comes back and now drives that back into the Syracuse zone. Sanders does a cutback, gets some time and space for himself, sends that over to Mock. Mock trying to shoot towards the net, that goes wide. In goes Casamassa, and shot towards the net there. Puck comes back over to Decker. Shot towards the net. And Syracuse now trying to break that puck out. Hamilton intercepts that. He starts driving. Oh, one-handed pass up towards Boff. Boff, though, unfortunately, he couldn't get the shot off, but that would have been a beautiful one-handed pass. And Syracuse now takes that puck back the other way. Big shot on our goalie and big save. Still running time, so it's 9:01. And let's see, 37 shots to 6. Actually, low shot games are actually pretty hard for the goalies because they have to kind of keep awake during the game, and it's actually really hard. So that was a really big save there in minutes of no action, and then making a big save out of no action. That's really good job. So Penguins now trying to get the puck out of their zone. Syracuse Stars. Oh, there goes Hamilton. Hamilton driving it up. Big shot on net. And the Syracuse goalie saves that. Another shot to the net. Right off the face-off. That was a good shot. Oh. Comes back to Howe. Howe with a big shot to the net. That goes wide. In races Nemeth. Nemeth trying to get control of that puck. Working with Sanders. Nemeth drives towards the front of the net. Backhand. Sanders. Oh. Almost another goal on that. Nemeth. Nice pass back to Howe. Howe over to Hamilton. Nakai. Nakai with a big shot. And make no mistake. So that was Nakai assisted by Howe from Nemeth. So nice work by the Penguins. Makes another goal. So that's 39 shots. 12-1. Oh, they are stopping the clock here. Yeah, they usually play by I think it's the pig rule. So penalties, injuries, and goals, they stop the clock. Otherwise, you leave it running for everything else. Nice chip up the ice towards Shamil. Shamil driving that up. Has with him Mazza. Muscled out of the way by the Syracuse player. And Syracuse takes that around the boards. 6:31 left in this game. In goes Boff trying to drive that up. Gets that over towards Shamil. Shamil. Nice pass back to the D. Hamilton trying to drive that up. Shamil trying to get that back out front. Gets that up towards Decker. Decker with the shot. That gets stuck in traffic. And Syracuse starts taking that back the other way. Hamilton, great back check. He passes over towards Boff. Back to Hamilton. Shot, save at the side of the net. Puck comes back. Howe. Oh, that's going to be an icing call. And puck will be brought down to the zone. That's running time. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. please hit that subscribe button. Howe kept that in. And nice work there. Nakai kept that in, got that up to Mock. Mock with a big shot. And Syracuse goalie with a big save. 43 shots now. Boys working at the side there. Can't see who's taking it behind the net, but they get that back to Howe. Howe chips that back up. I think that is Sanders. Sanders working at the side. Nice pass out towards Mock, and that's another goal. Making it 13-0. Face off. Back at the point here. 4:01 left in the game. And that's Nemeth doing a nice job trying to get a wraparound there. And Syracuse trying to break it out. Boff with a nice back check. Keeps the puck in the Syracuse zone. Nemeth gets that puck up to Boff. Boff with a big shot. Pad saved by the goalie. And 3:35 running time. I think you can see some of the great things the boys are doing. They're passing the puck really well. They're also back checking well. So when the turnover happens in the Syracuse zone, they back check, get the puck off the player, and get control again. So boys doing there's some nice plays and everything that the boys are doing. So comes back to Mazza. Mazza chips that in, and Boff races in behind the net. There's Nemeth. Nemeth trying to get that back up front to Shamil, who's waiting at the top of the house, and comes back to the point. Decker passes to Mazza. Mazza back to Decker. Decker over towards Shamil. Shamil up towards Nemeth. And Syracuse gets control. Syracuse starts taking that back out of the zone. And Nemeth up towards Shamil. Shamil, nice pass over towards Boff. Boff back to Nemeth. Nemeth with a big shot. Pad save. And no goal. I think that was just on the line. The goalie grabbed that. 2:13 left. Face off. Puck comes back out. Howe gets that over to Nakai. Nakai breaking that in with Hamilton. They get stopped at the blue line, and some battling ensues at the side of the board. Syracuse now starts breaking back the other way. Howe steers the player to the outside, and Hamilton now driving that down the ice. Hamilton coming down the ice. Hamilton shot on net. And, oh, there it is! Boys playing really well together here. Oh, and they're just going to let it run. Makes it 14. They'll let that run out now, I think. Yeah. Okay, last minute of the game. Looks like it's 14-1. And puck comes back down the other way. Syracuse taking this back the other way. Syracuse driving towards the net. Big shot, bar down, and that makes it 14-2. And they're going to let the time run out here. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button. And I'm trying to get to 1,000 this year. So thank you. And stay tuned. In 2 hours, we are going to be streaming the 19U. No, not got too many kids. The 14U girls. So stay tuned for the next stream in 2 hours. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.